I just want to know from your opinions, what is alternative hip hop?
Fuck. I mean that.
0800 Collective, thank you so much for being on Tones. Your episode was full of energy, and actually the first episode that we've hosted in the Big Fan venue. I am joined by the lovely Johan, Tino, Josh and Matt. Thank you. And before we begin, I just want to know from your opinions, what is alternative hip hop?
Fuck. I mean that genre like changes every 2-3 weeks. I mean, what's any genre really? Like,
I feel like anything that's not so mainstream, but like it's got its own unique kind of sound from hip hop, normal mainstream hip hop. You know what I mean?
I feel like for us, it's hip hop because like the drums and the bass line and like the grooves are there, and there's like rap, but the alternative part comes, we just pull from so many different genres and influences, and we don't like just doing the same thing again and again. We just like the unknown.
we also just don't listen to just hip hop. I feel like if you just listen to that, I don't know, you gotta listen to other shit. You gotta listen to like some classic rock, some fucking classical.
I love that
anything.
because you can definitely hear that, like a mix of influences come through your music, yet it still sounds like 0800.
What the fuck is up? We back again. Skip the middleman. Ain't no deals in this. I pop up when I can. They like, damn, run another track. I'm about my rubber band. Ain't no handouts. Yeah, we got some fans. What we about to do? We mixing up the plan. Take one, I take two. Competitive, I face you. I'm based, dude. I ace you like Jesus. Yeah, I bring the shots. What you mean? I'm a caller. Putting all these numbers on the board. I'm a baller.
How does it work coming up with the core concept and then being able to take that away and have your own individual like angle on it?
I guess like whatever feels like the strongest or most exciting thing, we start with that, and then everyone will kind of write their own perspective or they'll talk from their own experience. So we might not be talking about the same thing, but it's the same feeling, and like we know when we're tapped into the same feeling, and we can kind of understand what someone's saying, but put our own spin on it, if that answers the question.
It does. I don't feel like there's a right or a wrong here,
Yeah.
but it's awesome. And I mean, each of you have your own very different musical backgrounds. Why don't we go around and just kind of intro what your background is?
I guess my background was like from like a band background. I played like guitar, drums, bass. I never like sang or like rapped until I guess like into high school. It was more just like a freestyle thing with like, you know, Matt and shit. We just like used to link up and just freestyle trash bars, and eventually we finally linked up and made something proper. But yeah, I did not expect me to be on a mic at all. I thought I was just gonna be like in the background or something, but shit, we're out here
Here
now.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I just used to freestyle on my way into town with some of the boys, and I feel like that's how we started, me and Dan. And then one of my mates originally was like, "Oh yeah, like you know, Dan makes beats. You should go hang out with him sometime." And then eventually we just did, and then we started making some couple of songs together, and we enjoyed it. And then Josh, we met you as well. We started doing songs together. Yeah.
I mean, funny enough, I like knew you at school, but I
Yeah,
knew you
we
rapped.
all went to the same school.
We were
Yeah.
like, we're not even like friends like that. We were maybe like,
I didn't like this guy.
yeah, we
Acquaintances.
hated each other, bro. Nah, it was just more or less like, I knew he rapped though, so it was really funny to like come to the studio with Matt one time, because Matt had never rapped in like a studio setting. And I'm like, who fucking raps? Oh, Tino raps. I'll just hit up him and Dan, and that was the same night we made Dawn Day actually. So.
The first time we all met up. Yeah.
Because that was a bit of a magical moment for the collective, right? Was that the first track that you all created and brought to
Yeah.
life?
Organic.
That's what started it. We didn't have an idea of a collective or a band or a group or anything. That night we were just hanging out making music. There was no intentions. And it was a few weeks after that we decided to put it out and form a group. So it was the beginning of everything without even realizing it.
Yeah, it was all like really new, especially for me as well, because that night where we did Dawn Day, that was like pretty much the first. Yeah, no, it was definitely the first time I ever went on a mic.
It was.
And
I
then
took
just
you there.
recorded something. So that's like my musical background is like Dawn Day.
Margarita, wait a weeder, need her. Mama Cedar, she wear Adidas. Best believe she senorita, she cook me hot fajita. I don't need no damn Nikita, I just need me Hiko Bitty in the winter, that's my heater. I feel the little fella had that, munch up off the fat sack. Lady killer swag, man, on the beat, a right pad. Hard as fucking stop a polar bear up in the poor tracks. Spinning like a ceiling fan.
What advice or experience would you like to share with people who, let's say, are trying to get into the music scene?
To advice to people that are, starting out or wanting to do music is like, the stuff we put out is just the best of the best. We still write bad songs. Everyone writes bad songs. Sometimes you miss, sometimes the energy isn't there, or you don't capture, inspiration. But when you do capture it, it feels right.
It clicks.
And it clicks. Everything just falls into place, and
It makes that last 2 or 3 sessions that you didn't have it hit even more. You're like, damn, finally we got it. I can't stop playing the song for the next month or 2.
I love it. And also the fact that you're active performers and giggers. You don't just gatekeep your music and distribute it digitally. You're up there, you're performing. You turned on the energy for your Tones performance. And so the last question I want to ask, with all that in mind, is how do each of you set the tone?
Terribly. Honestly, I don't know.
Have fun and be confident. I feel like that sets the tone. When we're up on stage, whenever we do anything, we get up there and we know whatever we do, we're going to have fun. And I feel like that really sets the tone for everything, yeah.
Yeah, and it's infectious. When you're having fun and enjoying it, people can feel that and they enjoy it.
Reflected in the performance, yeah.
You just got to be ready. At the end of the day, we're well versed. We know what we're up to. If we weren't prepared, that's the only time we feel like we're crap. But I don't know, head on straight.
Yeah.
And Matt, lastly from you, you want to finish us off with how do you set the tone?
Ooh, I feel like something important for us especially is whether we've performed to, hundreds of people or if it's 10 people, we always just come out knowing that we're going to give our best performance for ourselves, have fun with ourselves. Because it's if we can do that, no matter who it is in the crowd, they're going to see us. And that's really what matters at the end of the day. I feel like that's how we come out there and set things up for ourselves.
Beautiful. And thank you guys again. You're awesome.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
It's been
you.
awesome.
Thank you so much.